Hi folks, T here, your friendly neighbourhood Sprocket subreddit moderator. We're back in Valkyria Chronicles and we're going to try and finish Chapter 3, Vassal Urban Warfare. Now, at the end of the last video, the game crashed and we lost all of the time and progress that we'd spent in the main headquarters in the city, getting our squad recruited and all our gear developed and all of that. Before we'd managed to actually get to the mission, which is an awful shame. I went back and did all that again. It does mean, unfortunately, I think the list of recruits is randomly generated. Apparently each time, it's not generated at the start of the save, so that meant that I couldn't recruit the exact same people that we'd chosen in the last video. I've tried to recruit everyone that was available from the previous roster. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because I don't think we're planning to continue past this point. I just wanted to get through this first proper mission where we've got squad members other than Welkin and Alicia. And so you could see what the gameplay of the rest of the game is like. Again, I know it's not really necessary because Lego Doodle All 9A's competition set in the Valkyria Chronicles universe is well underway by this point. It's just my OCD demands that we get to at least this point. This mission feels like the end of the beginning of the game to me. So anyway, we've still got a couple more cutscenes to get through before we get to the actual gameplay. So let's get into them.
Welks! There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ys. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic. Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Right, the first op. Here we go.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgreaves. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
Here we go. Here's what I was saying about the army and the militia being quite separate and not getting on. This guy is a joke.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Ooh.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
About skirmishes. Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles found under the Skirmishes tab can be played any number of times. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if you're feeling underpowered. Press the F button to open the menu, then choose Skirmishes from the tab select menu and pick the battle you wish to fight. New skirmishes are added as you progress through the main plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish can be set freely. Just be careful. Though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. A new skirmish has been added, but we're not going to do it because we want to actually play this blooming mission, which we've been working towards for what? 8 minutes on this video, 34 minutes on the last video. I told you it was cutscene heavy.
Here are details on the current operation.
The Imperial force is deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vassal's urban centre. You will assign your squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's camp. Defeat the enemy units defending the camp, then get to the flag hung over their camp to occupy it. Beginning with this operation, you will be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the Position Units command to view a list of deployable units. Then, once you've selected a unit you'd like to deploy, choose the position you wish for them to take. Intelligence reports say that they have tanks stationed in the city area there. It will behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high AP, such as scouts and engineers, to your Riverside strike force. Once you've got your teams in place, select the deploy command to begin the operation. Now, it's time to get those soldiers of yours into position. Victory, the enemy camp is captured. Failure, the enemy occupies Gallia's base camp. That's a new one. It's not going to happen. All ally soldiers and reserves are killed. Well, obviously, Welkin dies or 20 turns pass. It is actually possible to complete this mission in a single turn, as in fact, I think in 3 command points. Basically, you position a shock trooper in the city team, and you just rush the enemy base camp. And the shock troopers are durable enough just to manage it, even through the crossfire. That's how you get your A rank on this mission. but it's boring, and we want to try out our tank and some of the other unit types. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do it properly. Let's position our units. So city team. Currently we have Largo is there by default, so we don't actually get to not put an anti-tank unit on the city team. We're going to put another one on there. Now, I'm pretty sure Jan was one of the ones that we had picked together, so we'll go with her. Him. I think it's a him. Well, we'll go with them. We'll go with them. They. Let's assume that we don't know how they'd like to be identified. And we want some shock troopers on this side. Kobe's one of the ones that we picked together, so we'll go with him. And Jane was one that we picked together, so we'll go there. And I don't know, I guess it's never hurts to have a scout over here. Is there any synergy that we've got with Kobe or anyone like that? Not really. Okay, we'll just go with Frisia. Okay. And then the Riverside team, we get very little choice over. It's Alicia and Rosie have to deploy there. And then, of course, Welkin. We're going to send, actually, another scout. Juno works, she likes Welkin. Actually, no, let's not do that, because we've got the tank on this side. So let's send an engineer. Doesn't really matter who. We'll go with Nadine. Okay, ready to deploy.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out! All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
So that's us finally met Rosie and Largo, who we were introduced through interface spoiler to in the last episode.
That's the spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
About occupying camps. Camps found across the battlefield grant your forces a number of advantages. Units stationed near camps get a boost to their defense and to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Even tanks, which usually get no HP bonus, will regain some HP at each turn's start. Weapons with limited ammo like grenades, mortars and lances are also replenished. If there are any enemy units around a camp, however, you cannot occupy it until they have been defeated. Effectively defending your camps while taking down the enemies will pave your way to victory. To some extent, in this game, it becomes a huge deal in the second one. Alright, well, we're all about the tanks, so let's start our armoured spearhead over here.
Entering combat.
Oh, apparently the mouse turns the tank in the PC version. That's uncomfortable. Oh, got rid of their cover. Yeah, you keep shooting away all you like. Okay, what are we going to shoot at? What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to select the mortar, and I'm like 90% certain there's somebody about there. I was wrong. Maybe it's further up. Doesn't matter. What to do. Actually, we need to pay some attention to the city team. Need to get these people in cover.
You got it, hon.
I'm ready to go.
Nicely done, Felicia.
Next partner.
Nice work. Keep taking them down. I'll handle it.
Get rid of that shock trooper.
Enemy spotted. Take that.
For a minute there, I thought he was going to miss all of the headshots.
Target silenced. Head to the next one.
May have overextended him slightly. Never mind, we'll go again with Kobe.
Been waiting here. I just ain't feeling it here.
Oh, he's a child of nature. He doesn't like this city place. Bless him. Right, I think that's everybody there in cover. Actually, maybe Jane's not, but we need to mop up down here, so she will be fine.
I'm on.
Rosie's a shock trooper. Oh, about terrain actions. Near some locations on the battlefield, special actions will become available by pressing space as specified. For example, units walking through grass can select crawl to hide in it. Oh, we've already done that. Out of view from enemy attackers. Also, climbing a ladder can allow the unit roof access. Keep an eye out for other useful actions. Thank you, we shall. In fact, we are going to crawl just for extra cover.
Here I come. Ain't no stopping me.
Good work. Keep it up.
So that was one of Rosie's personal potentials, strong-willed, which I think means that she mainly becomes more difficult to damage by crossfire. So it wasn't activated at the most helpful time, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, we'll end that turn. Yeah, Jane isn't crouching, but she'll be fine. Shock troopers are tough. Especially when the enemy shoots the wall. Smart move. There's definitely an enemy hiding in that grass there. Oh, that was crossfire from Rosie. He just took a whole magazine to the face, but then so did they. That's one less command point for the enemy, which is always nice. About leader units. A CP symbol is displayed beside the names of some units on their profile window. These units are known as leaders, and they exist among both allied and enemy forces. In Squad 7, Alicia is one such leader. By including them on the field, they'll add 1 CP to your total each, allowing you to control more units per turn. If a leader is defeated, however, that CP is subtracted from the pool. Keeping your leader units protected while actively seeking out and destroying the enemy leaders to reduce their CP pool. Sorry, that was in the imperative. Oh yeah, see, told you. That was just a scout, though, it's no big deal. Oh, nice dodge, Alicia. So like I said, the enemy can start doing that eventually as well. That's a shame that she didn't quite get the retaliation kill there. I reckon Frisia will here though. Nice. So that city team's going to stay on the defensive because we're coming in from the flank with the Riverside team. As Squad 7's leader, Welkin is able to issue special commands called orders. Orders cost CP to use, but some yield squad-wide effects that can be invaluable when used wisely. To issue an order, open the menu in command mode by pressing the F button and select Orders. Choose a specific order that you'd like to issue. Some orders will affect all units, while others require you to select a target. New orders can be learned by leveling up your unit classes on the training field. They'll make battles easier ahead. Alright, let's move our engineer up. Gonna keep her with the tank, and she can hopefully dodge most of this crossfire. Knock out this scout.
Please hit.
And we'll get you as far up as we can without, don't want to waste our CP. Right, Alicia, you should be scouting. Get scouting.
Okay?
I told you there was one. Oh, I must have just missed him. Ty the Immortal. Oh, he's got too much HP. We'll consider nuking you with the Edelweiss at some point. Now, I actually, if I remember rightly, yeah, I want to get Alicia up on that rooftop. See that ladder there? So we'll do that.
Enemy unit spotted.
And there's a shock trooper up here, but that's no problem. Three in a row. And there's the enemy tank we need to worry about.
Enemy unit spotted. Enemy unit
Another one
spotted.
there. Right. We'll stay here. We shouldn't be able to shoot us here.
Here we go!
Make sure we control the high ground.
Where are you, Ty the Immortal?
Fire!
Nah. I'm blowing him out of cover now. Yeah, so there are like enemy hero characters, aces I think they're called. They're not usually that scary. We're just too far away. I think they give you like nice weapons. If you kill them, you don't have to, but the fact that we flushed this guy out means I want to get rid of him because I don't want him coming up behind my troops.
Entering combat.
Proceed, Falcon.
Enemy sighted.
Right. Well, it's not ideal having to shoot the enemy tank from the front, but get some damage on it, and then we might get away with just a single shot to the radiator if we can maneuver past it. we'll get moving close because we're gonna take a round from that enemy tank, and we're gonna want to heal it off. And she can each. Ouch. Get rid of this scout. Last crossfire is always good.
Minor damage sustained.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, see? I remember this vividly, breaking down the wall.
Tank's busted right through the stinking wall. Well, it's my turn now. Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Stay sharp. Tanks can break through crumbling walls and trample down sandbags and trees.
No, not the mortar. That's like everybody. That's probably hit everybody there. But they're small caliber guns on these light tanks. There's the Interception 5 from the Edelweiss, pretty nice. About ammunition. Each weapon holds a set quantity of ammo that equates to the number of times that weapon can be fired in battle. For example, if the ammo reads 3, that weapon can be fired 3 times before it's out of ammo and therefore unusable. Weapons with limited ammunition include anti-tank lances, sniper rifles, grenades, mortars and other explosives and so on. There are 3 ways to regain spent ammo. One is to wait a turn. Each turn, 1 use worth of ammo is restored automatically. The second is recovery by proximity to an allied camp. Units standing within camps are restocked to full capacity each turn. The third is restocking via an engineer unit. Every ally an engineer makes contact with will be restocked to full capacity. Keep these reloading methods in mind and keep a watch on remaining ammo levels to ensure your squad never comes short on ammo. Right.
Combat.
The question is, do we give Largo his moment, or do we just kill both the tanks with the Edelweiss?
Pay attention to the enemy's firing range.
Debatable, but we need to kill this one with it. Oh, what? Clutch miss. We'll go again then. And this time you shall die. We'll give Largo his moment. That's why he's here. Where are you, Largo?
Been waiting here.
Have you any idea how long he's been an anti-tank man after all? What are you doing? Well, we're gonna shoot the radiator, haven't we? This is how you'll end up killing most tanks, is getting a Lancer to run right up behind them and go straight for that radiator. Okay. Now, we'll hopefully be able to take out this shock trooper. Great.
Enemy unit neutralized.
Requesting
Oh. Okay, that was nasty.
Help me.
About medics. A unit whose HP has reached 0 falls to the ground in a critical condition and cannot be controlled using CP. Leaving a unit in this state for 3 turns or allowing an enemy to touch them results in them being incapacitated. Except in a very few exceptional circumstances, this means that the soldier is dead and unable to be used again. In order to prevent this, an ally must make contact with the downed unit before this tragic end befalls them. When a unit reaches an ally in critical condition, they call the medic, who safely evacuates and restores them to health. So we'll have to do that for Alicia now. That wasn't quite what I intended. Okay, Jane, you're up.
Next. Just try to stop me.
Firing capability lost.
Damn, the hitbox on that wall isn't great, but anyway, at least all of his went in there as well. I think what I forgot with Alicia is that they, even if you press the target mode super quick, the shock troopers still get to fire off basically a whole magazine.
Damage minimal.
Okay, that was an interesting maneuver.
I'm sorry, Welkin. I'm pulling out.
Oh no, we lost Alicia. She doesn't die though, because she's got plot armor. Yeah, I could have done that better. I was probably rushing a bit. I'm just conscious that even this episode has gone on pretty long now. Anyway, Jane will do what Alicia could not. Oh, I forgot the guy didn't actually move yet. Right. Hi.
Next.
You're doing well.
Get ready to die, Ace.
It'd be great to use the tank to just clear these guys out, but it costs 2 command points each time to do that. So it's generally not efficient.
Next.
There we go. Occupied enemy camp.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Let's see, rank. What's to be expected when you play it the way it's intended. And we got that for defeating the enemy ace. But yeah, we totally could have done that in 1 turn. Alright, let's watch these last couple of cutscenes and finish this chapter.
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GVS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
And that's it. That's the end of chapter 3, finally.
Operation Cloudburst.
Operation Cloudburst is really interesting, though. But, oh look, we just gained a whole bunch of tabs. Yeah, we're not going to read all that. It's, yes, thank you, brilliant. Okay, we're going to call it a day there, because it's already a very long episode, and I need to get on with teabag stuff now. So, drawing a line under this, at least for now, unless people demand that I continue, but I highly doubt that. So thank you for humouring me, and I hope that this has been a helpful introduction to the world of Valkyria Chronicles for those of you who want to take part in the Valkyria Chronicles themed competitions. If you want to find out more about this universe, there are 4 games, 2 of which are available on Steam, and 2 of them were on the PSP, one of which wasn't ever localized into English, but there is a fan translation patch. I'll let you figure out how you're going to play those if you want to. Anyway, this has been fun for me to do, to revisit this game. I grew up with this game, I love this game, and like I say, it's what got me into tanks. I fell in love with the Edelweiss and that feeling of power that it gives you on the battlefield. But anyway, I'm going to shut up now and let you get back on with your lives, and I'll get on with mine. And until the next video, take care out there.